Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Polygon MATIC charts and we're going to see where it might be headed, and we will cover both bullish and bearish scenarios as well, like always, just to cover all of the possibilities. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Blowfin exchange with the link in the video description down below this video. I personally love this exchange because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you're from the United States like I am and you want to trade crypto futures, you can do it right here on the Blowfin exchange. And before we actually go ahead and get started in this video, you guys, for those of you who aren't following me yet on Twitter, I actually just recently deleted my old Altcoin Radar Twitter account and created a new personal account that I'm personally going to use solely for trading. So feel free to go ahead and give me a follow if you would like. You can find me at Garrett_N_stuff. So guys, let's go ahead and take a look at Polygon MATIC and see what we have got going on here. So as you guys can clearly see, let me go ahead and turn off these EMAs so we can see these patterns real quick. As you guys can clearly see here on the daily chart, we are currently trading at around 45 cents, and we've got support down here at 33 cents, and we've got strong resistance up here at 57 cents. So we are trading in a pretty big giant range here, all right? And as you guys can clearly also see, we are also in a pretty significant downtrend as well. Realistically, this downtrend started obviously when we were way back up here. We've been going straight down pretty much ever since March, so since the middle of March of 2024, like most other big large cap altcoins. And as you guys can clearly tell, the 50 and 20 period EMAs, the current thing that I'm looking at here that is looking actually pretty good, to be honest with you, though, is the fact that we are about to finally break through this trend line here, which would be very nice to see. And as you guys can clearly see on the RSI, there is all kinds of good, solid momentum happening here on the daily chart as well. So it is about damn time that we see Polygon MATIC start making some moves here. Now, what I want to personally see, let me go ahead and delete this trend line right here, and we'll go ahead and turn the EMAs back on. So when we've got the 50 and 20 period EMA, usually what we can clearly see here is usually when price action is below both the 20 period and the 50 period EMAs, things are usually typically bearish. And when price action is trading above both of these EMAs, things are typically bullish, as you guys can clearly see right here. So what we need to see happen here is we need to see price action start to cross above both of these EMAs and sustain it for the long term. Now, if that does end up happening, here's what I could see happening in a bullish scenario. We end up going up and getting up to this resistance level. At this point in time, we will be above both the 20 and 50 period EMA. Now, what I could see happening here, if solid long-term bullish momentum continues, we'll probably end up retracing off of this 57 cent resistance area and coming back down to wherever the 50 or wherever the 20 period or 50 period EMA is at the time, and potentially bouncing off of it and creating a higher low and going straight through this resistance area and then going back upwards to the next resistance area of 75 cents. And I expect the same thing to happen at all of these different resistance layers as well. We'll end up coming back down for a short accumulation phase, and we will end up going back up as soon as we gain more momentum. And we'll be creating these higher and higher lows all the way up in a step-by-step fashion like we want to see in a healthy upward trend. Now, this is all going to depend on what the overall altcoin market is doing as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the overall altcoin market and see what we've got going on there. So when we go ahead and take a look at the total 3 chart, we can clearly see here on the daily chart, we have so far gone all the way up to the 50 period EMA, but we literally failed to bust through any higher than that. So typical. I mean, realistically, I mean, that's kind of what we've been dealing a lot with altcoins lately, is we just can't seem to pass any sort of big, any sort of resistance whatsoever, no matter where it is, on the EMAs or with the horizontal resistance areas. Why, I don't know. Realistically, it just seems that people just continue to keep selling, and they're just weak-handed. I don't know. I don't understand it. But as you guys can clearly see, the overall total 3 market is currently above the moving average on the RSI as well, which is typically usually good news for a uptrend starting. So hopefully this is the start of a new uptrend, and we end up being able to blow past through this 50-period EMA, and the EMAs can then cross each other, and we can start to be in a healthy uptrend moving forward. And hopefully we can start gaining some momentum to go up above this current channel that altcoins are currently trading in right now as well, and we can start heading upwards towards these major resistance levels so that we can start breaking them. Now, the key resistance area that I'm personally looking at in order for me to personally feel extremely bullish on altcoins is going to be this area right here at $720 billion. And the reason why is because we had a major double top up here, and we just could not pass this resistance area. So if we do end up gaining momentum and building momentum strong enough to be able to cross this area, that's going to make me feel that we've got some insanely good momentum to be able to go up and start making our way to pass the $789 billion resistance area as well, and start creating a new cycle high for the overall altcoin market. Because realistically, guys, that's realistically what we all want to see happening with altcoins. So overall here, guys, before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you enjoyed this one and you feel like you got some decent value out of it, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button below the video, and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts on where you think the price of MATIC is going to go here in the short to midterm. And hey guys, with that said, for those of you who stuck around and watched this video throughout the whole thing, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you very much, and I hope to see all of you in my future videos.